everyone, it's Libby from Meister Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people. That's Worimi First Nations people. And welcome to you, your guides, my guides in the universal energies. I keep thinking it'd be so much easier to move across the river to the Awabakal country, so I could say the Awabakal First Nations people. But no, I'm in Worimi country. One of my guides, Naren, he's the softly spoken male voice that you'll hear on occasion. He is my Worimi First Nations healer spiritual guide. This is his lands he was here about 2,000 years ago, spreading these very sands. Okay, which is just absolutely love it. Right, entertainment only. While I'm having a little bit of if you're after some positive Trump information, this is the wrong channel for you. I am having a look at Trump this morning, then I'll move on to something a little bit more international. But the IRS ordered into the Chicago Tower. I'm using my Golden Universal Tarot. And as I was poker shuffling and splitting the deck, oh dear, there's some secrets coming out that are not going to bode well for Trump. Okay, so for those that are unaware, what's happened is that the IRS are doing an audit on the Trump tax returns in regards to his Chicago tower, or the tower that he had built in Chicago, probably paid pittance for it because he never pays his subcontractors, in regards to a false loss statement where he double dipped. Sounds pretty much like Trump. So what basically happened is he claimed after the building of the tower, I believe, he claimed back in 2008 a loss of $658 million. Yay, go businessman. A loss of $658 million. Now, what happened then is 2 years later, the title of the property was transferred to a different organisation, still within the Trump structure, and they then claimed with that transfer further losses, or actually repeat losses, of 168 million. So what's happened is with that transfer, I suspect it was probably a capital gains loss. So claiming the losses to start with and then claiming a capital loss for a second time when it was transferred. Turns out that those second time loss claims had already been claimed in that first statement of 2008. So, yeah, double dipping. Why not? Now, it looks like if the IRS are successful, there will be around $100 million worth of back taxes, fines and penalties owing. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. I'm just going to put it out there. In Australia, we call it the ATO, the Australian Tax Office. The ATO scares me more than the federal police do, because of the very reason that with the ATO, you have to prove you are innocent. You are not innocent until proven guilty. As far as the ATO are concerned, you're guilty, pay up, and you actually have to prove your innocence. And they have the funding of the government behind them. They have bottomless pockets. So don't ever lie on your tax return. Okay, so let's have a look. Wouldn't even be game to attempt it. But let's have a look. How is this IRS audit going to go? I've often seen that the IRS are going to, IRS, DOJ, it's my King of Cups card, also my Biden administration card, but it's very much DOJ, IRS. How's it going to go for Trump? It is not going to go well. Now, I can't find out when this, I couldn't find anywhere online. The last reporting I found of it was on the 25th of May. I haven't found any information since then, but it's not going to end well. You've got the emperor trampled underfoot here. It is not going to end well for him. So show me how this IRS audit is going to go for Donald Trump. How's the It's like, really? Another one? And interestingly enough, when you I googled Trump IRS audits, and there's a whole Wikipedia page on them of this one and this one. And goodness me. So how's it going to go for Donald? Right. Well, aside from the fact that he doesn't have the money, it's about presenting information about the money. It's a money case. Here is the courts challenging. The courts are going to challenge. The rule of law is going to challenge us. The Hierophant could also be the government. I mean, the IRS works for the government. But yeah, bringing forward information about the money. So the challenge for the moneyed information is going to be the might of the government. In the past, okay, usually for me, this card, the Four of Wands, is about being entrapped by the messaging and blah, 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 blah. There's no one walking away but from these figures in the foreground. But I'm really more getting at the foundation of this. It's about tower. If you have a look, there's a tower in the background, and the two figures in the foreground are harvesting. So this is the foundation of it, this was the Trump empire, if you want to call it that, harvesting from the tower. And they're going to find themselves entrapped by the information, the messaging that comes out from in regards to that. In the past, very slow movement forward. If you can hear a helicopter going by, everything's happening today. But yeah, it grinds. Come on, guys. Come on, IRS. Move a bit quicker. But yeah, in the past, this is movement forward, but at a very slow pace. Crowning this reading, how's it going to go? Well, the truth is going to create some sort of restriction. Okay, so I wonder what that restriction's going to be. It may even be that this particular case is being restricted. Thank you. Love it when my guides come through. There's something about this case that is restricting it from moving forward at the moment. Is it because he's running for president? Oh, goodness me. A felon can't vote, but a felon can run for president. So there is some restriction here. However, this restriction can be, the ropes are loose. So it's almost like it's some sort of self-imposed restriction here. Let's see where this goes. Yeah, it's about the election. So the voter, don't think they're going to make a movement on this until after the election. Externally, they're weighing up the options, the IRS. Internally, they have a legal decision to make. So it's about the money. It's about the double dipping. And internally, they've got a decision to make about whether they go forward with this. It's huge. Again, another huge one. There's no denying that this is a case about big dollars. The outcome, movement, the case being moved forward. So having slipped the bonds and stepped out, moving this case forward, bringing forth the information so that it is seen and heard about mercenary actions. Well, yeah, got paid for play, double dipping, and bringing about a complete and utter downfall due to unexpected information coming out, volatile information coming out, an offer being made here, a throwing under the bus with that Five of Wands, something not yet revealed with that Queen of Cups. So we've got the Page of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Queen of Cups. So we've got a progression here and then an agreement made. Okay. So I think, secrets coming to the surface and being revealed, the best of democracy in the court system, about fraudulent money dealings. There is a money trail. Yeah, I could keep going with the story. A lot of negative information coming out very quickly about who was involved, and it was very much about stealing a judgment moment for the Trump org. For the Trump org. And it just keeps going. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles is my Trump org card. They may come to some sort of behind the scenes agreement of, I'm just going to say, payment being made, like how Hunter Biden did to pay his taxes and penalties, yet somehow it still ended up going to court. I'm just thinking there's negotiations going on behind the scenes to come to some sort of an agreement, back and forth counter offers. We'll pay this, no, you'll pay that. Is that what I'm getting? Yeah. Contract and agreement is what I'm getting, and on the bottom. Yep. I'd say at the moment they're going back and forth, trying to keep it out of the news about, if we pay you 80 million, will you drop the other 20 type thing? No, you pay 100 and we won't take it to 120. That sort of negotiation is what I'm really, really feeling. So I think I might leave it there. So we may not hear about any outcomes from this, or it might be a footnote on the bottom of page 7. I just really feel that the Trump org or whomever is going to come to an agreement with the IRS, and it's just going to slip away into the darkness again. Okay, love to you all. Take care. Bye-bye.